Hello, happy Friday, my students. It's Miss G here for your weekly dose of grammar, and it's Free Write Friday. You've made it through 2 weeks of virtual at-home learning. Good job. So I thought I'd come to you myself today, even if you don't have me. Hello, it's me, Miss Gordon, here to get a little grammatical with you. So we're going to do a little Grammarcise and flex those grammar muscles in our brain. Today's topic is subject-verb agreement with prepositions, because that's where it gets tricky. Most of us, when we're younger, we learn that a subject has to agree with the verb. The dog barks. There's one dog, so it barks. This is a singular subject. This is a singular verb. The girls dance. We have a plural subject, more than one girl, so they dance. We wouldn't say the girls dances. That doesn't agree. So whatever subject you have, if it's singular or plural, meaning if it's one or more, you have to make sure that it matches your verb in your sentence. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, of course the English language can't be that simple. That's because then we add in different parts of sentences like prepositional phrases. So a couple of notes for you. Subjects are nouns or pronouns. Here's some examples. Chicken, baseball, zit. Maybe some of you have some of those right now. It's cool. Nobody cares. It's all good. It happens. Verbs. You got action verbs and you have being verbs. Laughs, search, or just is or are. Those are verbs as well. So these subjects have to agree with the verb depending on if it's singular or plural. When you throw in a prepositional phrase, though, it gets a little muddy. So the preposition shows the relationship between the noun and another word in the sentence. A lot of times it's a position or a direction. I'll post a video on the Google form for you to watch. I'm sure you've seen it. Schoolhouse rocks. But on, above, under, inside, those kind of words. So when we put those at the beginning of a phrase, it becomes a prepositional phrase. So let me show you what I mean. Let's practice a little bit. Apartments in this city is required or are required to have smoke alarms. Now maybe your brain just sees it and you know what the right answer is. But if you need a little help, you need to identify the subject first, or the noun of the sentence. So the apartments in this city, are we talking about the apartments or are we talking about the city? Well, we see in is a preposition right there. So this is a prepositional phrase. So if we can, that's kind of like extra information because we're really talking about the apartments. And that helps us know the apartments is required or the apartments, plural, are required. Okay, so since it's plural, we have to have a plural verb. Number 2, this list of names is or are very important. This list, are we talking about the list or are we talking about the names? Which one is the subject and which one is a part of a prepositional phrase, right? So we have of, that's a preposition. So this list, which one is it? That's right, is very important. Number 3, a dealer of rare cars was asked or were asked some questions. So what are we talking about here? Are we talking about the cars or are we talking about the dealer? What's our subject? Our subject is a dealer because he's dealing rare cars. A dealer was asked. Okay, so it might help you today when you're practicing to cross out your prepositional phrases so you know what the subject really is and match that with your verb. Last one, each of the students has or have an assignment to do. Each of the students is talking about each. Now it might help you when you have a word like this to say each one. So each one has or each one have. If we're talking about one thing, one student, each of the students has an assignment to do. Hopefully that'll help you today on your Google form. We hope you have a great Friday and show us what you got. Okay, see you next week.